Good afternoon, everyone. I am Spencer Valispin Dijus, a Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, and I am applying for senior high school teaching position in the Department of Education. I am going to do a teaching demonstration for the oral communication in senior high school. Okay? Here are my objectives. Identify the nature and elements of communication. That was the first. Second is dramatize a sample situation that shows elements of communication. And the third one is appreciate the importance of communication to our daily lives. For the whole copy of my lesson plan, you can see it in the captions of my video. Okay? Now, we will start. Oral communication. May I request everyone to please stand for the opening prayer. Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Okay, good afternoon, grade 11 students. How are your days so far? How was the senior high school? Is it good? Okay, that's good to hear. Now, class secretary, can you please write the names of the persons who are absent for today? And as well, the class mayor, please collect the assignment that I have given to you last meeting, okay? For the recap, what was the topic last meeting? Yes, we talked about communication. Now, what is communication? Anyone? Yes, you have a point there. Communication is the transfer of information from one person to another, maybe through gadgets, verbal, non-verbal, or any means. Now, let us deepen or let us read the definition of communication. It is a process of sharing and conveying message or information from one person to another within and across channels, context, media, and cultures. Okay, that is communication. We have a lot of definition here at which have we undergone yesterday. Okay, not really yesterday, but the last meeting. Okay. Yes. Now, I have here a short clip about effective communication. Now, I want you to listen how to be an effective communicator.
We all use words and language every day to interact with
Yes,
different
thank
people.
you. Now, it is said there that effective communication is not about only speaking. It is also about listening to your speaker. Because when you listen properly, you will understand what is he or she is going to say. No? That is effective communication. Now, let us have an activity. Group yourself into two. Draw a diagram that shows the process of communication. One representative of the group will give justice to their answer. The activity ranges only for 10 minutes. Are we clear? Now, since you have two divisions here, you will be the group 1 and you will be the group 2, and you will choose the leader and one reporter. Okay, are we clear? Now, here are the words that you are going to make a diagram. We have speaker, message, encoding, channel, receiving, decoding, feedback, and barrier. Okay, are we clear? I know that this is not hard for you because you already undergone this from your earlier high school years. Now, I know that. Okay, are you doing it? Are you done? Okay, reporter, do your thing. Now, I want you to keep your things there in your seats because you will be the one to check it throughout our discussion. You will identify if your answer are right and your answer is wrong. Then give it to me and tell me what who get the highest score. Now, we will talk about today about the nature and elements of communication. The words that I have here earlier, those are the elements of communication. Here is When you're writing, when you're making the diagram, you notice those are the elements of communication. First, web speaker, message, encoding, channel, decoding, receiver, feedback, context, situation, and barrier. I didn't put context situation because it is the environment where the speaker and the receiver is having their communication. Okay? We will go back. Sender, of course, speaker is the sender, the source of information. Message is the information, ideas, or thoughts conveyed by the speaker, and encoding, the process of converting the message. And then channel, what is used to transfer the message, and decoding is where the receiver analyze the message given by the sender. And the receiver, of course, you receiving the message. Feedback. Once you finish decoding, you will give a feedback. In context situation, the environment where communicate takes place. What should be your environment using? No? There are some points here that will uh, adapt the environment. It will only base the environment if it's loud or nothing, or maybe full of doctors. It has a point. The environment has a point in this communication. Now, of course, the barrier or noise. Now, the barrier or noise can be found during the transfer or the channel of communication. No, the barrier and the noise will be present during the transfer or in the channel. Now, moving on to the nature of communication. Communication is a process. It will never be a stagnant. It is a process. Communication is an interaction. When there is no interaction, there is no communication happening. Okay? Communication is interaction. There will be an interaction. No interaction, no communication. Communication can be expressed through written or spoken words, action, nonverbal, or both spoken words and nonverbal action at the same time. Are we clear? Huh? It's not really necessarily verbal. You can be action, written, or any. You can use your phones. Communication, yeah. And your channel is your signal. That's right. Now, here is an example. The speaker generates an idea. The speaker encodes an idea. Well, encodes the idea and then form into message. And then transmit it through channel. And then the receiver gets the message. And then the receiver, well, it decodes the message. And then the receiver will give his feedback. That is the major process for communication. No? The speaker will generate idea, turn into encodes idea, then from the encode it will become message, and then go through channel, and then the receiver will receive it, and then the receiver will decode it so he can understand, and then after he can understand, he will give you a feedback, and that's a cycle. So here it is also written. Now, you will have activity 2, the role playing. No? Use the two groups from the. You will have your groups earlier. Have them choose the situation below as you asking payment for. Okay, you will have a dramatization or role play, and you will choose only here one. No, first is you asking payment from the person who is indebted from you. Next is group meeting about plan of outing, and then explaining to a foreign the current situation of the Philippines. Anyway, have you checked your activity earlier? Yes, that's good. I hope you did it. You did it, huh? Okay, let me look. Okay, I guess you remember it. No? Now, you have a drama and you have 20 minutes to prepare. And okay. Are you done? Yes, very good. Now, I can see it that you are really learning from me. You are learning the process of communication, okay? I can see it through your drama. Now, what is communication? Communication is the transfer of information. How does communication help our daily lives? Because without communication, we will be chaos. Now, what are the elements of communication? We have speaker, message, encodes, decodes, etc. And what barrier you always, well, in our daily life, we always experience the barrier, which is the noise. And of course, the major one is the language barrier. And what is the importance of communication? Communication is very important because without communication, we were about to be chaos. Now, so this is your assessment. Sorry for the mistypo. Okay, in one half sheet paper, you will answer this one in 10 minutes. Are you done? Okay, very good. For your assignment, research about verbal and non-verbal communication. Write it in a whole band paper. Any questions? I guess there will be no questions. That is all for today. I hope you learned from me. And thank you, grade 11. Goodbye.